G'day everyone, Virtuaconker85 here, and welcome to the very first unveiling of my new game, Enchanted Blades, Ahriman's Black Death. Now the name is still a work in progress. I'm also tossing up between Enchanted Blades, Warriors of Destiny. So yeah, leave a comment down below which one you think sounds better. Now this game is still very much in pre-alpha production. It's still got a lot of placeholder stuff, as you can see here, the button tabs and that. Still just placeholder, just for functionality purposes. Now this game is going to be a medieval hack and slash sort of game. It's going to be relatively simple. It will only have an arcade and a survival mode to start with. In the arcade mode, you'll start off in a town. You'll fight a set amount of enemy. Boss will spawn. Once you've defeated the boss, then you can then move on to like a sort of road or pathway to the next town. On those little pathways you can find like secrets and hidden pathways and whatnot. And yeah, I'm going to be planning to put this up on Steam Greenlight, hopefully pretty soon. I will add that in the description once it's up, so you'll be able to go there and upvote it if you're interested in playing this game. So yeah, with that, let's get into it. Go start game. Now this level here won't actually be in the final game. This was just a sort of test build that I did, just for testing out all the mechanics of the game. I haven't actually got any of the levels built yet. I'm still working on the hard code of the game, getting the enemy to act properly and getting all the spawns of the enemy and power-ups and such, which is one right in front of me. That's a fire power-up, which enchants your sword with fire. So when you walk into it, it'll collect it and put it into your top slot. Kind of like your old Mario games when you've collected, say, the mushroom power-up and you collect the fire power. It gets put in a little slot up the top. You got your score and coins, the top left. Lives aren't actually working, but the coins and scores are. The health is your green bars, stamina is the blue. You've got your basic sword attack. I will be adding in hopefully a couple more attack animations. You have your block. Your block, when you take damage while blocking, it will take away from your stamina. When you run out of stamina, you won't be able to block anymore. There are several different types of enemy units. There are your just basic lightweight enemy. There's ones with the little hoods on them. They're like your quick enemy, so they like run really fast. You have your archers, which do like your range attacks. There's a shield dude, which will block your attacks, and double axe wielding dude, which does like double damage and has a high attack rate. The throwing axes don't do a lot of damage. They're quite useful for the archers, so if you're getting attacked by lots of dudes, you can throw your throwing axes at them to do range attack. When you run out of axes, it hits 0. The first few to regenerate does take a little while, so you can try and throw them, but it takes a little while to regenerate. Once it hits about 2 or 3, the regeneration rate increases. There's this camera angle here. There's also the top one, which will most likely be changed to a fixed sort of camera angle, and you'll just move your character in like a 360 sort of direction instead of what he's doing now. You can zoom out, zoom in. Same with this one here. You can zoom in, zoom out. And this is a lightweight dude. They're quite easy to take on. Just a standard rate of attack. And as you can see, as he's hitting me, it's draining my stamina. The only way you can regenerate your stamina is to stop blocking, and it will slowly regenerate. And now the others have been alerted, so we'll head down. They will randomly drop coins, and it'll be a different amount of coins they drop each time. When you hit them, they sort of flash red. There's the archer. When you're getting close to the archer, he'll do like melee attacks. There's your double axe dude. Now the more you sort of attack the enemy, it will kick up dust, as you see there. So we'll go to top angle, you might be able to see the dust. When you're... Oh, there we go, dead. Whoop. When you die, you fall over and blood sort of spawns and you have to restart the level. So you click restart. You can see the boulders sort of falling down, which need textures and that, which sort of blocks you in. Pick that up and we'll head down again. So yeah, when you're taking a fair bit of damage and your health starts to get low, a warning sort of sound will start to play, let you know that you're running low on health. And yeah, the more, like I said, you attack these guys, it'll spawn like a dust sort of effect, as you can see there. Sort of like kicking dust off the ground. You can pick up, the same sort of power-ups several times. So you got 2 fire now, and we'll pick up electric. There's also ice as well, and there's also a light sword. I'm contemplating on, having them do different effects when you hit the enemy. So when you activate the fire, it does 4 times the amount of damage. So you can take down most enemies in one hit, and you won't throw throwing axes anymore. You'll throw fireballs, just like that, which is unlimited. And you can also sprint and throw fireballs. Before, with the axes, you can't sprint. So grab these potions there. The blue ones give you stamina, the green ones give you health. Most likely we'll be changing the colour of the health ones to red, and the bar at the top to red. It's more recognisable as health. There's a light sword. They just sort of randomly generate around the map at the moment. And once it's gone, the slot frees up and you can collect another one. With your health potions, once you've got full health and you run over one, it will also go into the slot, which then you can use at a later date. So we'll activate the electric one now. And each one has a different sort of sound when you're swinging your sword. So this one has like an electric sort of sound. Like I said, it does 4 times the amount of damage, so yeah, take them out pretty quickly. You can shoot electric balls here. There's the archer, take him out. We've run out, so now we're back to just normal sword swings and that. Grab the light one here. And with the archers, you can block their arrows so you can get in close. And like I said before, when you get in close, they will start doing melee attacks. And as you notice, the music's changed because the boss is now spawned, which is this big Grim Reaper dude over here. And he shoots these energy balls at you, which does like massive damage. Might increase the rate of fire of him as well. So we'll grab the health and we'll come down here. I know where the other one is, just in here. And as you see, it's put health up into the top slot. And when you're getting close to him, he'll do melee attacks, which will also do a lot of damage. As you see, like, it takes off health. And we'll use number 3 to give us a bit more health. We'll activate the light sword now, which you can shoot little light beams. I still got to work on the volume level of a lot of the sound effects, and at the moment you can just sort of spam hitting him. And once he's dead, it then goes back to the normal level music, which removes those boulders at the start and have these like little dudes come charging through. Kill those ones. Pick up the coins. Now you gotta be careful as well. Sometimes they're not fully dead. They will, get in one last attack on you. when they're lying on the ground. So as you can see, the boulders are gone, so we can move on to the next level. But before we do that, there are a couple other little things to show around here. There's these little coin pouches here which you can collect, which give you like larger amounts of coin. Yeah. There's also these chests which you can activate and grab like large amounts of coins. Yeah. I need to speed up the collection rate of them though. It's a bit slow. You don't have to stand near them to collect it, so you can, you know, activate it and then run off and collect the coins. And there's these 3 dudes over here. Or 3 characters I should say, because one's a female. Alright, so you got your female warrior, your archer and your assassin. These will be alternative characters that you can select from, so you won't just have the same, you know, barbarian dude that I've got here. They're just not implemented yet. The female is sort of like the alternative to the male character that you're seeing in front of you. And the archer and the assassin will be unlockable characters, which will have, you know, more effects or more attacks that they can do and abilities that they've got. So the assassin will, you know, be able to go invisible and do like one-hit stealth kills. The archer will be able to do like power-up shots, which will do like mass damage and, you know, dive rolls and stuff like that. Something to spend your coins on. Got another chest here. Yeah. At the moment, nothing is actually saving. So when you move to the next level, you lose everything. That obviously that will be fixed before I launch the game. You know, a lot of things can be interacted with. I just need to fix the physics of them, because at the moment they're, you know, as light as a feather. But yeah, a lot of things can just sort of be smashed around. The forest area will have, you know, like birds and ambient noise to it. Alright, so then you can move on to the next level. Which is exactly the same as the one before, but, you know, I was just testing out the sort of nighttime look. Different music, different nighttime look. These ones I haven't really put a lot of effort into yet. You know, as you can see, these are like ginormous. But it was just, you know, testing purposes. This one doesn't have the red silhouette of where the enemy are, so they can get the jump on you. I don't know if this, you know, looks better, because, you know, they could be getting stuck somewhere, like these dudes here are getting stuck there. So I don't know. I am looking at perhaps, you know, when the character is like obscured like this, it just sort of makes the object that's blocking your view disappear. Just need to work out how to do that. So just push number 2 then to give myself some health. Move on to the next level. Like I said, these ones haven't had as much, you know, done to them, just the first level. You can push spacebar to skip that little opening cutscene. And this one here I was playing with a day and night cycle, so as you can see here it sort of goes to nighttime. Obviously sped up, you know, because it's just for testing purposes. So yeah, as you can see, like when you're hitting them, like all these bones and stuff are being spawned out of them, like bone chunks and whatever. Most of the bodies will stay on the ground. Occasionally you will see some like that one there just sort of, you know, fade out and disappear. As you can see, these dudes here are the fast ones, so they can run faster than you. And then it goes back to day. Obviously it'll be slowed down a lot more than that, but yeah, it might be something that I'll include, or I'll just have like set, you know, it's either going to be day, night, raining, whatever. And yeah, then we can go back to first level. There's like the rock fall behind you. So yeah, that's pretty much the game. There's a shield dude. He'll come up and, you know, he'll block where you can't hit him. There's your double axe dude. He has a lot more health than the rest and does a lot more damage. Alright, archers. We'll pick up this one here, which then gives you the ice. Not that with the fire. But the fire you can hear, you know, has like the flame sort of noise when you swing your sword. And you can hear the noise playing because my health is getting low. It's like a warning sound. This one here I've been working on the water a lot more as well, so you can sort of see the water, you know, coming in and out. Got your caustics under the water, refraction and all that. And use the ice sword now, and that one does, you know, like ice balls. So yeah, that's the first look at Enchanted Blades, the game that I've been working on for the past 6 months. I will be looking at people to help beta test and alpha test this game. I will be starting with pre-alpha testers, and I'll most likely be getting them to use a program called Handsoft, which is a great way of reporting bugs and giving feedback. It also enables me to keep track of who's reporting what and who's actively engaged in testing the game. So I will be, you know, getting pre-alpha testers first, people that actually, you know, participate, you know, quite regularly in reporting stuff about the game. I'll add their names to the credits of this game, as well as give them a free copy once it's released. Once it hits alpha, I'll look for some more people to help test it. Once again, they'll get a free version of the game as a thanks for helping me, you know, beta test or alpha test it, and have their name put in the credits. And once it goes beta, I'll get some people to help test again, you know, extra people. They most likely won't get a copy of the game, but we'll get their name put in the credits as a thank you. So yeah, I'm open to all sorts of feedback, what you think, if you're interested. Like I said before, I will be making a Facebook page where I'll be, you know, posting all the updates on the game, which I'll put in the description as soon as it's created, as well as the Steam greenlight. Once that's done, they'll be in there, and you know, if you're interested, please go and upvote it, because I need, you know, a lot of votes to get the game, you know, greenlit on Steam. So yeah, hopefully this piques a lot of people's interest, and I'll be seeing you all soon. Bye bye.